I'm going to show you 7 tricks that Italian women use to put together summer looks with that naturally expensive appearance. And the 7th is the most transformative, so stay until the end. These tricks aren't about spending more. They're about what stylists understand about proportion, fabric, and intention. And that completely changes how a look is read. And it starts here. Italian women, choose the right color first. Trick 1. The first trick is about colors, and it's where everything begins. Have you ever put on a summer look, looked in the mirror, and felt something was missing? The pieces matched, but the result seemed washed out, without that presence of a well-dressed woman. Most of the time, the issue is the palette. Italian women build their looks from light tones warmed by the sun: warm white, off-white, ivory, beige, sand, caramel. Colors with a luminous quality that makes the skin look more beautiful and the entire look more refined. Look at the difference. A cool white blouse with grey pants. Now a warm white shirt with beige pants and caramel sandals. Same simplicity, completely different reading. The second seems expensive. Cool or saturated tones draw attention, but don't deliver that calm elegance. It's the starting point. And the next tricks raise the level. Trick 2. Now the second trick, and it dismantles a very common myth. Many people think that natural fabric is already synonymous with elegance. Summer arrives, they put on any linen, and are convinced they look Italian. But they don't. What stylists know is that the fabric being natural isn't enough. It needs to have presence. Linen with structure, and the right drape looks sophisticated. Soft, wrinkled, shapeless linen. Looks like beach clothes forgotten in the suitcase. Look at this first outfit. A structured linen shirt, straight white pants, and a caramel mule. Now this, same shirt, wrinkled, loose, shapeless. The fabric is identical. The result isn't. The choice is which linen, which poplin, which viscose. Structured cotton and matte silk breathe, but sustain the body. Freshness without losing composure. And the next trick works on something that most people completely overlook when putting together the look. Trick 3. Have you ever left the house satisfied with the look, but felt something lively was missing? Something feminine? The clothes were good, but they had no lightness. This is the third of 7, and it goes beyond the piece itself. Italian women don't show skin by accident. They choose exactly where the look will breathe. Décolletage, neck, wrists, ankles, the top of the foot. Precise points. It's not exposure, it's intention. Look at this outfit. An off-white boat-neck blouse, sand midi skirt, and caramel mule. Elegant, but too closed. Now swap for a warm white linen shirt with 2 buttons open, beige palazzo pants, and a delicate gold necklace. The décolletage appears just a little, and the look gains life immediately. This small point of skin breaks the rigidity. The woman seems confident in her own body, not hiding, not exaggerating. An ivory sleeveless midi dress with nude strap sandals. Cream-cropped pants with a thin mule leaving the ankle visible. Each point communicates femininity without needing to shout. Show a little, but show with purpose. This trick already transforms quite a bit, but the next one goes in another direction. And it's what separates a pretty look from a look that truly conveys presence. Trick 4. That third trick works with lightness. Now 4 of 7 goes in another direction. Because real presence in a look doesn't come only from what you let appear, but from what you choose to sustain everything. Think about this. 2 summer looks, both with pretty light pieces. One seems well-dressed. The other seems merely fresh. What's missing? Almost always it's this. No piece organizing the combination. Everything soft, everything fluid, everything light at the same time. The result is a look without a backbone. Italian women rarely make this mistake. Even in the heat, they include one piece that sustains the eye. A shirt with a firm drape, a tailored vest, impeccable straight pants. Not to stiffen the look, to give it a reason to exist. Look here. A beige tailored vest with straight white pants and brown strap sandals. Seems sophisticated, right? But remove the vest and leave only the pants with a loose tank. The look is still pretty. It just lost presence. The vest isn't a detail. It's what organizes everything. This is the decisive point. The structured piece doesn't complicate the look. It's what prevents it from accidentally sliding into casual. And speaking of intentional choices, the next trick will work with something that most women completely underestimate when putting together a look. Trick 5. Have you ever arrived at an event, looked at a woman in the room, and thought, she's not wearing anything excessive, but she seems complete? Almost always there's one accessory in the middle of that. A large gold earring, a silk scarf tied to the bag, a statement frame of glasses. Just one, but it does all the work. This is the 5th trick of 7, and it's a level above what we just saw. The Italian logic here is almost the opposite of what many people learn. It's not about accumulating, it's about choosing. Italians call this principle impact curation. The idea is simple and very powerful. You decide one point where the eye will stop, and let everything else serve that point. Imagine a warm white linen shirt, straight beige pants, and caramel strap sandals. The look is beautiful, it's balanced. Now add a large gold hoop earring. Just that. The entire look gains a protagonist, a signature. It seems personal without seeming labored. Now imagine the same look with the earring, plus a long necklace, plus a printed scarf at the neck, and a bag with a flashy buckle. The eye doesn't know where to go. What was elegance became noise. One accessory with presence is luxury. Several competing with each other become excess, and excess erases the sophistication you spent the entire look building. With that said, the next trick goes directly to what most delivers in the perception of elegance, and that most women treat as a last-minute detail. Before the next trick, let me tell you something. How many times have you opened a closet full of clothes and still thought, I have nothing to wear? The problem isn't a lack of clothes. It's that nobody ever taught you how to combine the pieces you already have. That's why I put together a guide with over 150 looks, tested one by one, using only 15 pieces you probably already have at home. And the best part, you don't even need to think. Just choose the look, copy it piece by piece, and in 5 minutes, you're ready to go. The link is in the pinned comment and in the description. And if you're watching on TV, just point your phone at the QR code on the screen. Trick 6. You went out with a look that was almost impeccable. A light base, beautiful fabric, structure in the right place, an accessory chosen with care, and then you put on any sandal and grab the bag that was at the door, and the look disappeared. That's exactly the point of the 6th trick of 7. The Italian woman doesn't treat shoes and bag as a rushed conclusion. She knows that these two elements are read before anything else. They communicate whether the look was truly finished or whether someone got dressed and forgot to complete it. There's even a name for this reading, noble finish, the idea that a simple look levels up when the shoes and bag have presence. They don't need to be expensive. They need to have shape, leather with a clean appearance, structure that sustains itself. Look at this beige midi dress. Simple, no adornments, almost monastic. Now enters the structured wine bag and the nude strap sandal. The look that seemed washed out starts to seem like a choice. Or here, a white shirt with light linen pants. Swap the shoe for a refined caramel mule and the bag for a medium caramel one with a defined body. Notice how the clothes seem more expensive than they are. The decisive detail is this. The bag needs to have its own structure, not depend on being held to take shape. And the shoe needs to close around the foot with some intention. A slingback, leather flat sandal, clean strap sandal, a soft bag, a casual flip-flop, or a heavy sneaker undoes everything that came before. And speaking of undoing, the final trick will show you the opposite. How what you take away from the look can be worth more than anything you put on. Trick 7, and we arrive at the 7th trick, the one I saved for the end, not by accident, because this is the one that most women have never heard named this way, and it's exactly what separates the elegant look from the assembled look. Italians call it sprezzatura. It's an old word, but the effect is completely contemporary. The art of looking like you didn't try so hard. The look is perfect, but it breathes. It has life. It doesn't look like armor. In practice, this happens in small gestures. You open a button. You roll the sleeve to mid-forearm. You tuck the blouse in only at the front, leaving the back loose. You wear your hair beautifully, but with lightness, not locked, not rigid. You remove one accessory before leaving. Look at this outfit. A white linen shirt with the neckline open at 2 buttons, sleeves lightly rolled, impeccably cut sand-straight pants, a caramel leather mule, and nothing else at the wrist, just one small gold earring. No necklace, no scarf, no watch. The camera stops at this woman because she seems completely at ease inside her own clothes. This is the most powerful secret of this entire video. Italian elegance is not about accumulating, it's about editing. The expensive look seems intentional, but never seems stiff. Now you have all 7 tricks, and when you apply them all together, the right palette, fabrics with presence, skin in the strategic place, the piece that gives structure, the main accessory, the noble finish, and this final lightness, the result isn't a pretty look. It's a woman who seems like she always knew how to dress. Save this video. You'll want to come back to it before putting together your next summer look.